And we're live now back in Studio 4A in the SMPA building to bring you the post-game coverage of the GW Duquesne game. A tough loss for the boys today. They ended up dropping the match 75-73, a real nail-biter down to the end. Joining me live from the Smith Center once again, Cole Anschustige. Cole, what were your initial reactions to the end of that game?
Sean, like you said, it was a nail-biter, but one thing that really stood out to me was the way GW managed the clock at the end of the game. With about 12 seconds left, GW, no timeouts, Terry Nolan Jr. runs up the court, takes a quick layup, bringing the clock down to 5.4 seconds, leaving GW in a really awkward spot and not being able to get back into this game. So that was something that was really puzzling to me.
And now in a game that was so close and was so contested the entire way down the line, it looked like it was a real chess match between the two coaches. Who do you think made the best adjustments throughout the game?
I think it has to be Duquesne. Duquesne came out firing. One thing that they really focused on was increasing the tempo of their offense. They didn't have a lot of success in the first half because GW big men were able to kind of lock down the block and were doing a great job defending their big men. So they came out firing, they came out running the court, and that opened up things around the perimeter. They ended up shooting an obscene amount from three, had a really high field goal percentage from deep. So those are kind of the things that contributed to Duquesne's success. And so I think in terms of adjustments, you have to go with the coach for the Dukes.
Now, but still, obviously a very strong game for the boys. They were very competitive the entire time. Who would be your MVP for the Colonials today?
Yeah, if you're a GW fan, you have to be encouraged. I think the MVP is definitely Patrick Steves. He was able to clean up on offense. I believe he finished with around 20 points. So he did a great job and really kept us in there.
Now, we talked a lot about at halftime how, in the place of Jair Bolden, Justin Mazzulla was stepping up and he was facilitating and was running the offense. And now you have other players like Steves who are now leading in the box score. Do you think this team will continue to be cohesive going forward with Mazzulla as the point guard?
Yeah, I think they will. Mazzulla did a great job facilitating the offense, kind of what we talked about in the halftime show. So he did a great job of getting other people involved, getting the ball into the post, doing post-entry passes, and that's where you saw Steves get a lot of success. Another thing is, something that was encouraging to see was Jair actually ended up matching Mazzulla in terms of his facilitation. So he ended up, I think, with 7 assists, Mazzulla around the same number. So I think in response to Jair taking a seat for the starting five, you saw him kind of click in and start being that offensive ball handler that needs to get guys involved.
And now we talked a lot about their defense at the halftime show, and it still looked like it was pretty strong throughout that second half. 75 points, maybe more than you'd want to give up, but certainly not a horrible number. Do you think that GW has found a defense that works for them? Do they have something that they can really build off of going forward into the next couple of games?
Yeah, I think they have. Specifically, I want to focus on rebounding. Duquesne's a big rebounding team. Although Duquesne cleaned up on the offensive glass, they did a great job. Great job matching up with that team. So overall, I think this is a defense that you can see going forward and having success.
All right, thank you once again, Cole. And again, for you GW fans, a tough loss for the boys tonight, 75-73, much more competitive than the first time they played Duquesne back at the start of conference play. Hopefully they can build some momentum off of this going forward. And for you sports fans, please stay tuned and look out for the next time. We'll have some basketball coverage coming your way.